In our top story tonight at 11, Governor Andy Beshear presenting his budget proposal on Monday night, which includes the largest pay raise for teachers in 40 years for funding for universal pre-K. The proposal called forward together would total $136.6 billion from 2024 through 2026. ABC 36's anchor Paxton Boyd sat down with Governor Beshear to discuss the plan, a look back at his first term in office and what he hopes to accomplish over the next 4 years.
Forward together. What does that mean to you?
Well, it means that our job isn't to move a state to the right or the left, but to move it forward and to make sure it works for everyone.
Fresh off of his re-election, Governor Andy Beshear discussing his Forward Together budget proposal. The plan, Beshear says, focusing heavily on public safety and public education.
What that means is it helps everyone. Doesn't pick parties, doesn't pick sides, just tries to help everyone have a little bit better of a life.
The proposal, which Beshear delivered in a televised speech on Monday night, includes the largest pay raise for teachers in 40 years and funding for universal pre-K. Over the 2-year period, $1.1 billion would be allocated to fund an 11% raise for all public school employees. If approved, it would raise starting pay for teachers to $42,191, which would move the state closer to the national average. Kentucky currently ranks 40th in starting teacher salary, according to the National Education Association. Governor Beshear's proposal would move it to 25th.
In 26 counties, just teacher wages make up 10% of all wages. So the direct economic impact of these extra dollars, of what they'll mean for small businesses, how they'll stay in their community, can be really exciting and really transformational.
And it's not just teachers that would benefit. The raise would include bus drivers, cafeteria workers, and janitors as well.
I think we got a good dialogue going about getting it passed. People want to know the how, because we got to do it a little differently than just putting it in the SEEK formula, because then some would give raises and some wouldn't. To do this, we need to make sure everybody gets the raise.
Governor Beshear also reflecting on his first 4 years in office.
In your first term alone, global pandemic, 2 natural disasters, one of your close personal friends was murdered in a mass shooting. What did going through all of that not only teach you about yourself, but what it takes to be a leader and lead an entire state through tragedy?
Leading during those times isn't easy. Tommy's death taught me how other people feel when they've had somebody that's murdered. Created not just empathy, but sympathy for what others go through.
In April, tragedy striking close to home as Governor Beshear's close personal friend, Tommy Elliott, was one of 5 people killed in a mass shooting at Old National Bank in downtown Louisville. 8 others were injured. This after more than 19,000 Kentuckians lost their lives during the pandemic. In 2021, 57 Kentuckians were killed when devastating tornadoes swept through western Kentucky. And in 2022, catastrophic flooding in eastern Kentucky killed 45 and displaced thousands more. In the 4 years ahead, Governor Beshear says he plans to use these experiences to build a Kentucky that works for everyone.
But it's also taught me that in this job, you got to be real. You just got to be you. I am far from perfect, but when I give somebody a hug and tell them I'll do everything to help, I mean it, and they can tell.